Hey guys, here playing Hospiroid Fast Advance up against Slaying the Bow. Gonna be kind of fun to see what this is. Pretty reasonable hand. I like this. We can put it our Eve early on and see if it wants to trash it or not. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a little easier to decide what to do. Do we think he's gonna... Probably not on Siphon. Like, realistically, there's probably not enough money if you just play Siphon. But I'm still just wary about my HQ. Maybe too wary. Earthrise, nice. So I'll get this Eve rocking. Put the Turing down. Put the pop-up down. Get a credit. Nothing too eventful yet. Should be a pretty reasonable ice against Sunny. Probably won't see any David. Probably just see the Cloud Breakers come out, and we'll make her pay for that. Nice. Clear for Underworld contacts. Pretty solid start. Having that early Earthrise really gives you a quicker setup than the alternative of just drawing and drawing and drawing. Interesting. Not really crazy with those cards. Nice. He's going to spend his full turn killing this Eve. I think that's the mark of a good player. A lot of people would really just be too squeamish to spend that much, but it's a lot of money for me to get that. I mean, the flip side is that I get to push an agenda here, but no, it's not that great when I don't have the money. Nice. Desperado. I'm a fan of that. That makes a lot of sense to me. It's a tough call here. Really a tough call. That's not the one I wanted. Yeah, at this point, I almost want a little bit of money. I'm going to take an Adonis. I could say we are on somewhat of a rush plan. At the same time, can't be looking for credits. I mean, even if we get this Adonis rolling and he kills it, it's probably fine. Ideally, we'll get him to kill it and then we put a second agenda down. He's going to have a lot of money very soon. clean up the sponsorship. He basically has to. It's a must trash. Ooh, security chip. Not too shabby. So we're not going to be seeing Security Nexus this game. We're going to be seeing a lot of dollars. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, it is 3 influence a pop. A little hard to find in a 50 card deck, but it does let you run just very, very frequently, which I respect. We have to worry about R&D here. I'm not sure if the booth on R&D is smarter. Let's try the Architect. We can try not committing just yet. Should have drawn first. I'm going to draw now. I'm bad. Worked out okay, but you really should draw first if you're going to draw at all during the turn. Drug dealer, nice. We can draw biotic, or it's not biotic, we can draw beta test. I'd be really happy because we could run it safely this game. I think we're gonna have to concentrate our resources into one remote. I think that's necessary. So we'll just put this as a sacrificial sand and we'll try to push either fast advance with the despotic labor, or we can put the toll booth on this turning remote and score that way. Not a huge fan of stacking code gates, but there's basically no chance he's on zoo. We have plenty of money to res this. No point giving the suckers away too cheaply. Code gate breaker. Okay, so this still costs 6 to break booth, plus the 3 to encounter. That's hefty. Yeah, it's not cheap for sure. I think we're going to booth this remote, and I mean, the Ash is not great, but it's still kind of okay against 2 link. If they have 3 link, it's almost not worth rezzing. We need to find agendas, and soon. That's what we need to do. Yeah, you can stack your triggers on these. These all happen at the same time, so you could choose the order. He can lose $1 not having any and then gain. So you can't do it on Octagon properly, but we're going to just understand that he's doing it properly. Gets up his barrier breaker, going to come in for single access. Going to end up paying $2 net. Getting 1 from this, so pretty efficient. Going to lose our second Adonis. We're not going to lose our second Adonis. Now, I don't know about that. I guess he figures he can't afford to trash it. Man. Can we get any agendas showing up in our hand? I think we got to start scoring. We do not have time to not start scoring. Like, arguably we even need to score this first NAPD, but certainly the second one needs to get scored. Is he gonna multi-threader? Yep, works out. Sees the biotic. She's ramping up to an insane late game, but it's not there yet. I think we need to lock this down. He's not getting in this turn to this remote. Well, unless he's like stim hack, even then we can trace him out. So he's actually now making money in this run. He's getting a sucker, getting a desperado dollar, $4 off the run. Just hoping we have an agenda in here, but our hand's pretty clean. I think we would have biotic'd out anything that was a 3-2. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. We are gonna put that. The Cyberdex is half decent, but the Jackson is even more decent. Oh man. We could have put it in their remote. I don't think he would have gone for it though. How's he doing on cards? He's drawn quite a bit of his deck. But he's going to have some dead influence, like this Desperado is 3 dead influence. So he might... I bet he's on Parasucker. So like, say 3 Desperados is 9, 3 RDIs is another 6, makes 15, 3 of these is 18. 3 career fairs is 21, 22, 23. Well, maybe he's only playing 2 Desperado or 2 RDI. But Parasite makes sense if you're playing Sucker and Desperado, because you can get those runs to be cheaper. Yeah, Laundry Archives, we're not going to let him have the NAPD, clearly. I think we want sponsorship. And we want the hedge fund. We don't want to add trashables to our deck, I don't think. Century is up. So now the runs are coming in. And this is not going to cost very much. Three suckers and $2 from the threader. We may come to regret not playing the booth on the remote, but we'll see. He's basically making one central run a turn at -6, which is a pretty steep discount. So the chip's going to boost all his ice. He almost wanted to have done that earlier. Maybe he'll save the chip for next time. No, I think he just wants to get through. Chip's only to end the run, right? Yeah. So we're going to get a $1 from Pop-Up. Thanks, Pop-Up. Want to put some more cards in? I don't think we do. No, that's the beta test I've been waiting for the whole game. Harsh. Well, Architect Hedge Fund. Oh dear. Stacking Architect is going to make him able to use his chip on the strike. This is going to be tricky. We're getting into an RDL lock situation. He can run every 2 turns with the KD going and his recurring credits. Maybe even every turn if he feels the need. I'm going to try to overdraw with the Jackson. Then if he's got HQ pressure, it's going to be hard to hold our stuff. I should tell him that. Yeah, I mean, taking the hedge is fine too, but I think this is a little better. So I guess our game plan is to run this Adonis down, ideally for 12 bucks profit. That will let us run our Sand on an agenda. Our beta tests aren't great right now. Nice, another sucker. Turbo efficiency. I think we were a little bit too slow. I think maybe we should have scored the first on APD and been at 5 points right now. So this is not going to cost very much for him to break, unfortunately. There's a lot of agendas left in our deck, like 1 in 3 almost. Well, hope he hits an APD. Oh, it hits nothing. Okay. Cool. Just in case he wants to do something about that. I think I'm actually going to shuffle so I can get 2 chances to draw an agenda. Hedge, Eve, hedge here. DBS, show me a beta test. That's a beta test. And let's hit it. Turing. Well, that's just not nothing. If it had a sponsorship there, it would be kind of nice. Yeah, he's going to keep us honest, which is right. Director Haas, put our 3 cards in. Well, we can't do anything more for our R&D. That's the state of it right now. We need to somehow draw past the R&D lock. I think he's playing legwork. A lot of Sunny decks I've seen, they just go for R&D completely, which makes a lot of sense. And I think if he's playing, maybe he's on 2 Desperados, 2 or 3. I feel like you'd almost want to play 3. But maybe you have the Cloud MU, so you don't need the MU early. And you can get away with 2. I'm not sure where his influence is gone yet. This is one thing with the Sunny decks, you're really not sure when there's 25 influence if they have a specific shenanigan. Because if we'd overdraw and get legworked, it's pretty sad. So now a tough call for him. Does he trash the Sansan? I think you probably have to, because otherwise we can biotic Sansan together. So we can get, this is like getting $3 because he gets to have 2 suckers, which save him on strength, and he gets to spread $1. Really nice. Yeah, I mentioned that already to him. Tokens are being dragged around. Octagon is fun sometimes. There we go. I mean, I think we did a pretty good job of our R&D. Obviously the booth would have helped a little bit more. But also having this not get interfered with is pretty important. Making not worth his time to deny our eco. I would like to put the second Ash on the R&D. I think that's something I would do differently next time. It would have just eaten 1 run, right? Spent 3 suckers there. Oh, he's gonna take 1 back. Let me get $1. Come on, no whammies. Okay, well, we didn't want that one anyway, so fair. So if we can get a pause on an agenda, architect or sponsorship? Well, sponsorship's actually no good right now because we're already on 5. Well, mandatory draw gets in this agenda, then we can win. Nope. 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 That was unfortunate. Nothing to do but wait until our R&D gives us an agenda. The nice part is we've gotten him to come in here. Man, the fact these are 1 strength is so harsh. Like normally he'd be swimming in tokens, but he's actually spending all of them. And still having to poke archives once in a while for more tokens. This is like almost more Shaper than Shaper, having like this gigantic rig with 7 or 8 programs in it. Surprised this is 1 influence. This is a strong card. And like, Adam should have some redeeming values, right? But now everyone else can just play this card better than him because they can actually search their breakers or have breakers in faction. Yeah, so he'll just farm suckers. Maybe he'll run on third. Or maybe he'll just run here again for 2 more suckers and then go in. I don't think loading Katie is good now. Yeah, I think getting more suckers is right. Because if you can pay like 2, 3, 4, 5 suckers, then he's really only paying strength for the Eli. Yeah, or you can pay strength for the architect. Either way, I think it comes about the same. Might as well Cyberdex. That's actually going to prevent the farming from the archives. Wow, tough luck he didn't find an agenda on the second card. I'll take the Ichi. Let's see if we can draw an agenda here. Not the one we needed. This is not cool. You know, he can get in this remote decently. I'm going to say he does not have legwork. I mean, we could have installed it here with the idea of like biotic 4 advance. Oh. Well, we're going to pay for that. At least he can't run this turn. And the Cyberdeck shuts off the suckers. So we got our DBS can find us another agenda. Or it could not. Come on. Work with me here, guys. Which one of these is any good? I guess it's just the Eli here. Way too late for this Eve. Yeah, we should have installed the remote. I think that's a misplay on our part. A little too optimistic about his chances of finding it in R&D or finding it in HQ. I don't think he could have come in past the booth. Well, he could have broken it, but I don't think we would have had enough money to beat the Ash Trace at the end. Yeah, he's gonna just wait for next turn and hope I don't hit this turn. 5 and 11. Or 5 and 15 of my cards are agendas. So like we should get it on the biotic, hopefully. Nice. I think this is a bit overdue. I think it would have been worth him doing this earlier rather than doing one of the R&D runs, but I'm not sure. And as soon as it goes away, we get the luck. Tough, tough. Well, I think you played the NAPD wrong, but otherwise this deck was pretty reasonable. I like all the cards in this deck. I think the numbers make a lot of sense. Maybe one more ice. We cut an E for one more ice. But I like it. Thanks for watching, guys.